Welcome back to another Watch Me Wholesale episode. The way this works is I'm going to randomly choose a market, then I'm going to find a distressed property for sale, analyze and crunch the numbers, and then call and make an offer. All that and more coming up.
This video is brought to you by 10K Club, a program that pays you $10,000 for finding ugly houses. Learn more at my10kcheck.com.
If you're new here, I'm Jerry Norton, and I went from dead broke to millionaire flipping real estate. And after doing 1,000 deals, I created this channel to help you master the art of wholesaling and flipping so you can live your dream life. Be sure to subscribe and click the bell icon to get notified when new videos are released. Okay, I've got my 10 random markets chosen here. I'm going to spin the wheel and let's see who the winner is. Okay, Colorado Springs. Let's go find a deal. Okay guys, so I'm gonna go to Redfin for our example today with Colorado Springs. Now I do this also on Zillow. So if Redfin is not in your market and you wanna follow along and kind of model what I'm doing here, which I highly recommend, and you don't have Redfin, you can do the same thing on Zillow. Go back into the playlist with the Watch Me Wholesale show and you'll see, we've dozens of other videos. Find one where I did Zillow and I walk you through how to do that. But the reason why I love Redfin is because it has a really cool filter for distressed properties, which I'll show you. So I've got the greater Colorado Springs market. You can see it's outlined here on my map. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over here to the more filters. I wanna look at just houses to make this a little simpler. And then right here is this checkbox called fixer upper only. So I'm gonna checkbox that. And then what this does is Redfin kind of has a algorithm where it looks for keywords that indicate that the property is in some kind of distress. And so it only found 3, like it didn't even find hardly any. So if it didn't find any, or you do this and it doesn't find any, there are some other ways we can look for distressed properties, but let's just see what this provides for us. And again, by the way, if you do this on Zillow, it does not have a fixer upper category. So you have to manually search for distressed properties using keywords. I created a master list of every keyword you could imagine. It's like over 100 or even 200. I'll give that to you for free. I'll put the link in the description below, and then you can do this on Zillow, manually searching by keyword. But I love Redfin because it has a kind of a built-in tool for this. So I'm gonna click Apply Filters, and then I'm gonna put Most Recent here, and it looks like 2 of these are brand new, like 23 hours. So I like to look at the most recent sometimes to see what just came out. So like this property here on for $355, I'm just going to scroll through a couple pictures. Yes, instantly I can see that this is, needs updating. So let's go ahead and click on this. I'm going to click on this house. It's going to open up this tab. Here's this property, Inspiration Drive. And I'm going to do a couple things. I'm going to favorite this property, and then I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this tab. So I'm going to click the duplicate button. Now I've got 2 open tabs. On this one, I'm going to click right here where it says Neighborhood. See that? And then Neighborhood's going to jump me down to the bottom, and then it's telling me that the median list price is $348. That's what they listed it for sale for. But check this out. It says $183 a foot is the average sold price per square foot. That's really cool to see because that's telling me if you take all of the sold homes, you divide it by their square footage, and it gives you that average price per square foot. But I'm going to click right here where it says Village 7. Now, I don't know this market, but that neighborhood is called Village 7. So if I click on that, it automatically outlines that neighborhood. See how cool that is? And then we're the hearted property right here. So we're on the south side of this neighborhood. I'm actually going to go ahead, and since this is a pretty big neighborhood, there's some main roads. I'm going to go ahead, and we're right here. I'm going to go ahead and remove the outline and draw, and I'm just going to stay kind of like along this main road right here. I don't want to cross that freeway, and then I'm going to kind of follow Constitution Avenue, and I'm going to just segment out just this section here. Now there's still a couple main roads, but at least it gives me like this south side pocket. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to Filters. I'm going to click House. I'm going to change it from active to sold. I'm going to only go back 6 months. Lately I've been doing 6 months. You could go back a year, but with the market being as hot as it is as of this recording, I don't need to look back past 6 months. That's kind of old data now. I want to look at just the past 6 months. I got a gazillion comps here, 56. So let's add a few more filters. We are 2,900 square feet. So I'm gonna go ahead and put, show me 2,500 minimum up to 35. So I'm gonna do 1,000 square foot range on my square foot. And then I'm gonna look here, this has a, let's see, I wanna double check a couple things. Let's look at our information. I'm looking at garage and basement. I wanna know that. Okay, so it has a 2-car attached garage and it has a finished basement. So very cool. So I'm gonna go back over here to our filters. I'm gonna put must have a garage and must have a basement. Okay, that narrowed us down quite a bit. And we are a 4-bedroom too, so I could go up here to bedrooms and put minimum 4-bedroom. Let's see what that does. I got rid of a couple more. I got 10 comps. Perfect. I mean, this is going really well, guys, right now, because I got a really concentrated area and I've got some good filters in place, narrowed it down. So I'm gonna go ahead and click Apply Filters. So now what I wanna do is I wanna start filling out some data and run our numbers here. So I'm gonna go to my deal analyzer and I'm gonna start to put in some information here to get to our number. Now guys, I'll give you this for free. It's digital, so you just put in some information, it'll automatically calculate. It's a built-in calculator tool for analyzing deals. It's awesome. I'll give it to you for free. Just go to mydealanalyzer.com and you can download this for free. Okay, so I'm gonna put my square footage right here. We are, what did I say we were? Let me go back to my deal. 29 something, where is it? There it is. We are 2924. So I'm gonna put 2924 as my square footage. Let's take a quick look at pictures and see if we can get to a rehab number. So if I scroll through this thing, it's got some wallpaper and obviously needs carpet and paint. Kitchen, I mean, older kitchen, missing some handles, older appliances, older floor. So we could do a whole new kitchen. But the rest of this is looking pretty clean. I mean, bathroom's hammered, so update bathroom. Let's assume the bathrooms all need updated. This one too. Fireplace there, that's nice. But I mean, oh, there's our basement. So there's our finished basement. Clearly needs, you know, paint and new flooring. Probably some fixtures. Outside, maybe power wash and do some like that siding, maybe paint it. I don't know. The back is like a siding. The front is like brick. Roof looks okay, it's hard to tell. So, I mean, this is feeling to me, since it's 3,000 feet, I mean, maybe I'd go with a 40,000 rehab based on pictures. I think I could get pretty much all new kitchen. I could save some money and not do those cabinets and maybe paint the kitchen. What's gonna help me decide for sure is looking at comps. But I'm feeling like around a 35, maybe 40,000 rehab. So let's go back to our deal analyzer. For now, let's just throw in 40,000. If I don't do cabinets, I could probably get that down to 35 and just do like paint it and do counters. So I know those two things. Now let's go look at some comps. So going back here to our comps, I'm gonna filter these are our comps, right? I'm gonna filter price per square foot. And I'm gonna go with the highest down to the lowest. So the highest sold comp, price per square foot, is this house right here, $475, guys. It's literally right next to us. We're right over here. It's like a street or two over. Now, it's only 2,500 square feet. We're almost 3. So it's 500 square feet lower, but it is a 5-bedroom, 3.5, but it got $188 a foot. Then we got this house right here that got $164 a foot. Oh, let's go back and look at what kind of condition this is in. Okay, look at this. This is not a rehab. I mean, it's okay, it's nice, it's clean, but it's not new carpet, it's not new paint, it's not new kitchen, and it got $188 a foot. That may be an outlier, but that's still an awesome comp. Let's look at this one here, got $165 a foot. Now this is nicer. This looks like but still, those are kind of older cabinets, but it's you know, stainless steel appliances, looks like the floors are updated, staged really well. This looks like a flip to me, but not over the top. What did this one do at $164 a foot? Let's look through this one real quick. Yeah, this one's not updated either. So guys, I'm feeling like we don't have to do an over the top rehab. I could probably get away with not replacing those cabinets. So I think I'll ask the agent some questions when we call in a minute, but I might be able to bump this rehab number down a bit. But I'm feeling really good about, we got these two comps at $164 a foot. So I'm gonna go ahead and put $164 a foot, my price per square foot, in my calculator. That puts me at 479. Might be a little high given that, you know, there's nothing else that's sold that high, just because our square footage is so good. But if I leave it at that, now my formula right here with closing cost, carrying cost, profit is showing 70%, right? So if I add up 9% for closing costs, 6% for carrying costs, which is cost of money, closing costs is commissions and closing fees, and a profit of 15%, that puts me at 30% coming off the top. Now guys, think about your formula, which means I would buy at 70% of ARV. So ARV is 479.5. Take out 70% to cover, or take out 30% to cover closing, carry, and profit. Less rehab of 40,000 puts it at 295 as a buy. But that's where I would be if I wanted to fix and flip this myself, because I follow a 70% formula, which means I'd want to make $72,000 flipping this house for 479. That's me. Most flippers though are at 75%. So if I drop this down to 10% profit, which means they make 48,000, then a flipper would pay, another flipper in the market would pay 319. Hope you're following me here. So a local active flipper would do this deal, buy this thing for for 320, put 40,000 into it, sell it for 479.5 and make a $47,000 profit. So if I want to wholesale it to that flipper at the 75% formula, then I would need to build in my wholesale fee. Let's say I want to make 15,000 on a wholesale fee. That means I need to buy it at 305. That way I would flip it for 320 to a flipper, make 15. They buy for 320, spend 40, sell it for 480, make 48. Okay, hope you're following all that. I went really fast through that, but those are how the numbers would work here. So I want to look at this as a wholesale. I could flip this one. In fact, if I bought it for 493 or 295, this would be a great fix and flip. It fits my formula. I like deals like this. To me, it's an easy flip because it's cosmetic. There's nothing big going on like moving walls or capital improvements like windows and roof and all of that. But let's just keep it at the wholesale number. I need to be at 304 roughly, and they're listed at 355. That's not that far off. I might be able to get this deal. The one challenge is it's pretty clean and it's a competitive market and there's no inventory. So I may be competing with retail buyers, which is going to make it really difficult for me to get the deal because they're happy to pay 355 where I need to be at 305. So what I'm going to do here is right here, it shows this agent here, Barbara Harris with Harris Group Realty. So what I like to do is text, say, hey, I want to call and talk about your deal. If I do text before I call, I basically say, hi, I'm an investor. I want to make a cash offer on your listing on Inspiration Drive. Call me. And then sometimes I'll say, I'm unrepresented. I'll let you write the offer for me. That's my double dip strategy where I go directly to the listing agent. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up the phone. I'm going to call this agent. If you don't find their number, Google their name in realty, their real estate brokerage, find their phone number, pick up the phone and call. So I'm going to pick this. I'm going to call Barbara Harris right now and see if we can work a deal. Here we go.
Harris Group Realty, this is Alex. How may I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for Barbara.
Yes, absolutely. May I ask who's calling?
Yeah, Jerry Norton.
Jerry Norton, and what's this in regards to?
Her listing on Inspiration Drive.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Jerry. Hold on. Hi, it's Barbara.
Yeah, hi, Barbara. My name's Jerry Norton. How are you today?
I'm fine. How are you doing, Jerry?
Good, good. Thank you. Calling you about your listing on Inspiration Drive. Do you have a minute?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Well, I'm an investor and I'm looking at this as a possible flip. Looks like it might be a good candidate for that. Is that what you were thinking too?
Of course, but I have to warn you that this was a HUD property, so they go till April 1st for and government agency and nonprofits first.
Yeah, I've done several HUD homes.
Okay, and after that, then they take on investors. So if it's still available, I would definitely say it's a good property because it's mostly cosmetic and updating, and the interior of the home isn't in bad shape at all. I mean, there's a little bit of sheetrock repair, painting definitely, flooring definitely, lighting fixtures, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Countertops, but it's all the typical stuff that you would, probably do anyway. Exterior-wise, there's some siding on the north side of the house, which is the garage side, and a little bit on the back that is in bad shape. You're going to probably need to replace some siding, okay? But most of the house is in great condition. A little bit of painting that needs to be done, some trim, but not bad. And then it needs either a new handle on the storm door or a new storm door, whichever somebody wants to do on the front door. And, I'm not sure about the roof. To be honest with you, I just listed it yesterday, and I haven't looked at the reports that are on HUD Home Store. About the house, but I did see a shingle laying on the ground, so there may be a shingle or two that needs to be replaced. But
How long has it been vacant?
I don't know that.
Okay.
I have no clue as to how long it's been vacant, but the utilities are off. But it seems like it was a home maybe of an older person or something like that, because there's some grab bars in the master bathroom area and stuff like that. So,
gotcha.
It was, and it has a little bit of wallpaper border and stuff like that. Stuff like that. So,
what would you, if you were to estimate a budget for the rehab? What number would you budget?
Well, I do a lot of rehab myself, but I would leave the cabinets alone.
I was thinking that because I saw there's a couple of really nice comps where they're not that updated, like, nice, but not new cabinets.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. I would say, I don't know what siding costs. That's the only thing. I'm not familiar, because I haven't had to do any siding. I'm getting ready to do some siding on the house, but I don't know what it's going for now because everything's gotten so expensive. That's the problem.
But I would just repair it and then paint all that siding because it's metal, isn't it?
Yeah, some of it's going to have to probably put some new boards on. Okay.
Is that composite or what is that?
It's a masonite.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's not. Yeah, but so I'd say you're going to be under 30.
30.
Easily. I think under 30.
Under 30. Okay.
I mean, it depends on it depends on where you get your light fixtures. I go to Restore to get, I go to Restore to get my light fixtures and stuff like that. So I don't spend a lot of money on lighting, but I get nice new fixtures. And
that sounds about right. 30. I mean, it is still
cheap.
Yeah, I mean, it is still 3,000 feet, so it might take a little more just because it's just a lot of square footage and 2.5 baths.
Well, painting isn't too bad, in the bath. I mean, again, if you update, if you update the mirrors and you update the lighting a little bit, it's flooring. I go through. I have a carpet wholesaler that I use for my flooring, and shoot, I'm doing a over 3,000 square foot house right now, and my carpet is like an end pad, and it's a good carpet. It's running me under $3,000.
Yeah. And then, so assuming I spent 30, did a cosmetic update on it, right? Kept the cabinets, maybe painted them, new countertops, flooring, update the bathrooms look hit pretty hard. I'd update those bathrooms, But what do you think the back end number would be?
I would say 425 probably. Okay,
that's all, huh?
Yeah, you might be able to do a little more. I don't know. It depends on what, are you going to do granite in all the bathrooms, or are you going to just do Formica? Are you, Are you going to do granite in the kitchen? Are you going, stuff like that. It all comes down to, what you're doing.
I'm just, the reason why I say that is I'm looking at a comp here that's 3,000 feet over on Glen Eagle Court, which is not far.
Court, but that's Glen Eagle Court's up north, isn't it?
No, it's just on the other side of Murray Boulevard, so it's straight west, but it's really close.
Glen Eagle Court?
Uh-huh.
North Glen, maybe. North Glen or Glen Eagle Court? I've not heard of Glen Eagle Court.
It's just off of Murray Boulevard, which is right there. Anyway, it's 3,000 feet. It's a 3.5 bath, not a 2.5. So it's a 3.5, 3,000 feet. It sold for $159 a foot, got $490, and I'm looking at pictures.
Oh, I know where you're looking at. Okay, I know where you're looking at. Okay.
It's
a little bit higher caliber of a neighborhood.
Oh, is it?
I know what you're looking at.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little higher caliber. So this is Villa Loma. Villa Loma, you might be able to get $435, $450, but it depends again on, what you're going to do.
Okay, well then what about this one here on Enchanted Circle, which is literally, so this one on Enchanted Circle, $475, it's only 2,500 feet. But
what's it like inside?
It's not updated. It's like, no, it's not updated. It's like old brown paint and like, it is not updated.
$475. You might be able to get $475,
That one's a street over, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not far at all.
It got $475.
Well, there you go.
It's the highest sold price per foot.
Yeah, I think HUD priced this one. I actually told HUD to list it higher, but HUD listed it for $355. So I told my husband, I said, if I wasn't a listing agent, I would buy it. Because it's a good investment. Because I think it'd be a great rental. Of course, you're looking at doing the fix and flip, but I look at it for a rental. And I would fix it up and rent. But I think you can do a fix and flip on it. So,
what would a buy and hold investor want to be into this thing? Because then you would only spend 10. You'd carpet and paint and that's it.
Well, yeah, you might update some mica. You might have some light fixtures.
Probably some bathrooms still. Yeah, you're still going to spend.
I can get more.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put granite in.
What would it rent for though?
Well, it's 2,900 square feet, 4 bedrooms. I would say probably 1,850, 1,900, something like that.
That'll cash flow?
More. Oh yeah, that'll cash flow. Yeah, that'll cash flow.
At 350.
As an investor, you're putting 20% down.
Yeah. For me, I would love to be able to buy at around 305 to 310.
Yeah.
Feels like a good deal.
Yeah. Well, if it doesn't sell, I think it will though, because I've had a lot of showings on it. But if it doesn't sell, I'm sure that they'll look at probably something less than 350. I'll tell you, the neighborhood is nice around it. It's probably the worst looking house on the street. So as far as that goes, that's important, I think.
So it just came out. So HUD gives it 10 days, isn't it? 10 days.
Yes, they're gonna do the bid opening on April 1st.
Yeah, so 10 days. Do you mind? I'll make a note too. But do you mind following up with me in 10 days? Let's just see where we're at.
Sure. Give me your name again. I'm sorry.
Jerry Norton, and I called you on my cell phone.
Okay. I don't have that number.
Oh, I'll shoot. I sent you a text. I don't know if it went through.
Oh, did you send me a text?
To this number, but I think this is the office.
Yeah, so it wouldn't go through. If you can just tell me what your cell is, I'll just write I've got your name down. So tell me what your cell is, and I'll.
Not today.
Yeah. And I wanted to ask you another question.
Sure.
We can talk about it later because it may not even turn into anything. But I'm out of state, Are you open to assisting in managing, helping with the rehab and relisting?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
I do that all the time for people.
I only ask because you mentioned that you've got experience and you have contacts and all of that.
Yeah, I own a lot of older properties that I've rehabbed, and so I've done it for people for years.
Great.
So that's not a problem at all, Jerry.
Okay, well let's go after this one, but we'll have to cross our fingers on the time frame. So see what happens.
Yeah, I have a sneaking suspicion it probably won't.
It's clean enough.
For the investor.
It's clean enough. Yeah.
I mean, really and truly, somebody could move into it right now.
Then we're not going to get it right because there's no inventory. It's priced.
Not.
It's priced
Probably
right.
Not. But you know what? I will. I'm the only agent right now that I'm aware of that's listing HUD in Colorado Springs. So if anything else comes up,
can you call me for stuff you get? Yeah. So I'm unrepresented. I'd let you write anything that's yours. I'll let you write on. So you can get. Can you get the other side of the commission?
I can get the side, your side. I can't
Good.
Get, yeah. So I can't get both sides, but I can get one side.
Well, that's what I mean. Can you get the listing side, right?
Yes.
Can you dual agency and represent me?
I can get the buyer's side. They won't let me get the listing side if I represent the buyers. So.
Oh, they don't. HUD doesn't.
No, I have.
But it's better. But you can get. But they don't pay you very much anyway, don't they?
No, no, they don't. So I'd rather represent the buyer.
Okay. So it's in your best interest to still work with me.
Oh, yeah,
definitely. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes, definitely.
Okay. So, yeah. I want to be one of your cash buyer go-to.
I'm sorry?
I want to be your go-to cash buyer for stuff.
Oh, so you'd be a cash buyer. You're not going to do a...
No, cash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, cash.
Well, shoot, I'll keep you in mind because I just had another one that just fell through, but I put it under contract Saturday, and it was $315, and you definitely could have made money on that one, but it's under contract to close.
With another investor?
It's with an investor, yeah.
Yeah, but a buyer's agent brought it.
Yes.
Yeah, so see, if you would have known, then you call me, I let you write it, you essentially make twice as much.
That's right, exactly.
Yeah. I'm your new best friend for distressed property. Yeah.
There you go. I love friends like you.
Yeah, everybody wins, right?
All right, well then, so then I will, I'll keep your name, and then if anything comes up, I'll give you a call.
Okay, perfect.
I'll let you know. And I'll let you know if this one goes to investor. If it goes, I'll know if it goes to investor pretty quick.
Yeah. I say the minute, if it makes it, I say the minute they open that up to investor, we have an offer on the table.
We write it right away.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, great.
All right, sounds good, Jerry.
Thanks, Barbara.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, talk to you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, that went awesome. That went exactly how it's supposed to go. Guys, this is the power of going direct to a listing agent and working with them on their own listings. Now, let me take a minute here and talk about HUD. So HUD is the federal government. So it's when the federal government backs a loan with Freddie and Fannie, if that person defaults and forecloses, HUD basically reimburses the bank that lent on the home, and then they now own that property. So we're talking about a foreclosure owned by the federal government. So imagine how fast that goes, right? But the way it works is when a HUD property comes out for sale, the first 10 days, they do not allow investors to make offers. They want it to be open just to owner occupants, right? Homeowners get to bid on it. So if it's clean like this one, it's online, right? Everybody sees it. There's a really good chance that a retail buyer is going to come in and buy this thing at $355. If it makes it past those 10 days, then they open it up to investors. Investors can now bid. So we're going to cross our fingers that we can get to that 10-day mark. It just came out for sale a day ago, if that. So it's a brand new listing. Now, as the HUD listing agent, HUD pays squat, I think like 1% or something is what she'll get as the listing agent. But did you hear what she said? She's allowed to represent the buyer side, which she would get 3% if she represented me, wrote the offer and got it. and then not get the 1%. So it's still a huge win for her. Now, by the way, guys, you can go directly right to HUD. So if you go to HUDstore.com, then you can actually go in there, set up searches. You can tell the filter, just show me homes that investors can bid on. That way you're not looking at stuff you can't even bid on. In fact, I did an entire video all about how to buy and flip HUD homes. I'll put the link to that video in the description below, but it's something to pay attention to because you can get some great deals that are HUD properties. So here's the next steps, guys. We're gonna, I kind of adjusted my numbers a little bit. We're going with a $35,000 rehab. I think 30 might be a little tight. I think 35 is a better budget. I want to go with more like a $163 a foot. Puts us at 476. I think she's off. I think it can get, very well can get 475. There's a comp literally, next street over, and it's not even nice. It's not even fully renovated. And then following a 75% formula with a $15,000 wholesale fee. If we bought this for 307-ish, then this could be a nice wholesale at 307. Or, if I want to do this as a flip, take out that wholesale fee, I can buy this thing. I am going to have to adjust this up because I like to buy at the 70% formula. It probably puts me right back where I am. Yeah, 298. So anywhere around 305 is a great deal for a flip or a great deal for a wholesale. So that's kind of my number I'm looking at here to go after this baby. Guys, I hope this was really enlightening, really helpful. This went exactly how it should go with an agent when you call and make offers on on-market properties. Now, let me give you a couple of resources that are going to be really helpful. Like I mentioned earlier, the deal analyzer tool here that I used, I'll give this to you for free. Go to mydealanalyzer.com and you can download this for free, or I'll put a link in the description below as well. Also, guys, you can get my scripts for how to talk to agents, how we position that double dip. That's That's agentscripts.com or freeagentscripts.com. I forget what the link is, but I'll put that link in the description below for you. And then also, guys, if you really want to maximize your business, your efforts, leverage your time, your energy, your effort, you've got to check out Flipster. It's an all-inclusive platform to help you organize, streamline, and automate all of the steps of flipping houses, from your analyzers like this, organized into a workflow. So all of your CRM for managing your deals, your leads. So it's got tons of tools for generating leads, off-market and on-market tools, digital contracts for writing your offers, all of it, right? Even funding tools, tracking for if you do fix and flip, even tools like skip tracing and cold calling and ringless voicemail, all kinds of tools. So it's an all-inclusive platform. It's really awesome. Check it out. Go to getflipster.com to see it in action and learn more. And guys, I hope this was helpful. If you want to see me do your market, leave a comment and share your market. We'll try to get that on our list. But we're doing these episodes every week right now. So, be sure to check out the playlist also, where you can see all the different videos we do about how to do this. And guys, if you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe to the channel. This is the #1 channel on YouTube for all things wholesaling and flipping. And I'll see you on the next video.